So students, in this video we will be discussing about the effect of the dielectric on capacitance. So previously we know that capacitor means two conductors separated by an insulating medium. So if that insulating medium, suppose here one plate is there and here another plate is there. Okay, capacitor plate, this is positively charged, and this one is negatively charged. Sigma be the surface charge density and they are separated by a distance of d. A be the area of cross section, Q be the charge present on the both the sides. If we will fill this entire region, entire space by means of a dielectric, then what will happen to the capacitance of this capacitor? So let us first start with the space between the two capacitor plates is an insulating medium. So in this state, the capacitance of this capacitor will be given by capacitance of the capacitor in the absence of dielectric. Is given by let it be C naught. C naught is equal to epsilon naught A by D. This one already we have derived, that the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor C is equal to epsilon naught A by D, which one here I have taken C naught, that is in the absence of the dielectric, or you can say that here the vacuum is there in between the two plates. So before going to the derivation of this one, what will be the effect? You should remember two formulas, that the potential is given by, you should remember this one, the formula for the potential V is equal to E into D, and the electric field in between a parallel plate capacitor is given by sigma by epsilon naught. Okay. Hence now come to the second state. Suppose now the entire space is now filled with an dielectric, is filled with a dielectric medium. So here what will happen? Now as previously we have discussed that the polarization of the dielectrics, here also the same thing will take place. Due to the presence of the electric field here, this dielectric will be polarized. That means here positive charge is there, means this side negative charge will come, and here negative charge is there, means this side positive charge will come. This will happen due to the polarization of the dielectric, and let sigma p be the surface charge density which arises due to the polarization of the dielectric. So now I can say that on both the sides, what will be the surface charge density? Now it will be plus or minus sigma minus sigma p, because you see here initially plus sigma was the surface charge density, but here due to polarization minus sigma p will be the surface charge density. Here also minus sigma was the initial surface charge density of the plate due to the polarization, plus sigma p will be coming. So on each plate the surface charge density will be coming plus or minus sigma sigma p. So now the electric field in between the conductors will be given by E will be equal to sigma minus sigma p by epsilon naught. This is the electric field in the presence of the dielectric in between the two conductors, parallel conductors. So if this is our E, then the potential difference between the two plates will be V will be equal to our sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught into D. Here remember that the dielectric is filled with the entire space. That means throughout the distance D we have filled with the dielectric. So this will be our electric field, this will be our potential difference. So now the capacitance of the capacitor will be, okay, remember here, you just remember that here the surface charge density sigma is proportional to sigma minus sigma p. Sigma is proportional to sigma minus sigma p. So I can say that sigma by k will be equal to sigma minus sigma p. Sigma by k will be equal to sigma minus sigma p, where this k is the dielectric constant. K is the dielectric constant. Let it be question number 3. So now the potential will become, the expression for the V, it will become V will be equal to sigma D, here sigma minus sigma p. Sigma minus sigma p will be sigma by k. So this will be sigma D by k epsilon naught, and the capacitance will become, C will become Q by V. C will become Q by V. That will be equal to Q by sigma D by K epsilon naught. Okay, now you just see here, I can say this sigma equal to how much? Now we know that sigma is equal to Q by A. The surface charge density sigma is given by Q by A. By using the value of sigma here, we will get this will be equal to Q by Q D by A K epsilon naught, and you can see that this Q and this Q will be cancelled, and you will get C will be equal to A K epsilon naught by D. You will get C will be equal to A K epsilon naught by D. Equation number 4. Now just see the equation number 1. In equation number 1, we are having C naught, that is the capacitance of the parallel plate capacitor in the absence of the dielectric is given by epsilon naught A by D. And here we can see that here epsilon naught A by D term is there. That means I can say that this epsilon naught A by D is our C naught. Hence you will get C will be equal to K times C naught. That means from the equation number 5 you will get C, the capacitance of this capacitor in the presence of the dielectric will be increased by K times, that to the capacitance of the capacitor in the absence of the dielectric. Is it clear? So now you can say that the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor will increase if the entire space between the two plates will be filled by an dielectric. Is it clear? Okay. Now coming to this equation number 4, I am writing here again. Our equation number 4 is C is equal to A K epsilon naught by D. You just see this term K into epsilon naught. This is our epsilon only. Epsilon is our K epsilon naught, where epsilon is the permittivity of the medium. This is our permittivity of the medium. So from this equation also we can define what is our dielectric constant. Here our K will be equal to epsilon by epsilon naught. That also we have already derived in our first chapter, that is in our electrostatics, that the dielectric constant is the ratio of the permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of the free space. And from equation number 5 here, again we are having from equation number 5 C is equal to our K into C naught. So here also you can say that the dielectric constant K is the ratio of the capacitance of the capacitor in the presence of the dielectric to the capacitance of the capacitor in vacuum or in the absence of the dielectric.